could use screen label screen. This is the way you be before your Rubik's Cube.
Hi everyone!
We're gonna do math.
And today we're gonna do math, sabi ni Nicole. Good morning sa lahat dyan. Good evening sa taga Pilipinas. Salamat sa pagtambay as usual. Wala akong narinig sa sarili ko. Dinig niyo ako. For love! Magalang shout out. Salamat sa pagtambay lagi. Kung nandyan si Jan Laes, no, yung aking paboritong estudyante last week. I mean, not last week, last Tuesday, hindi ko pa napadala yung panalo mo yung Zoom na ginat ko. Dia Pacaldos, salamat sa pagpunta. Sis Martina, enjoy ka lang sa food dyan, ah. Kung gusto mo mag-chat sis Martina, come on. Parang di na nasanay, parang di na sanay mag-live. Ay, nako! Alam mo ba, nung Tuesday, di ba nag-live ako nung Tuesday, nag-review ako nung Tuesday. Hindi ko na siya alam paano siya, saan yung sound, saan yung ganito. Sabi nga ni Dong, i-set up ba daw niya yung V8. Sabi ko, hindi naman ako kakanta kasi wala akong boses. Jan Lais! Ay, Jan Loves, hindi ko pa na-send. Yung Zoom nag-iinarte. Pero this week, try ko ulit. Present din me. Diba? Nanghiram ako ng chair kay Nikki. Ayan, yung gaming chair ni Nikki, hiniram. Alright. So, ngayon, magre-review ulit ako para dun sa mga estudyante ko kasi status na nila sa Tuesday. So, tingnan natin. Sabi nga doon kanina, na-miss na daw niya mag-live. Gusto daw niyang kumanta. Sabi ko, sige, sa Sunday, nag-live ka. So, kumusta na kayo? Ano nang ginagawa nyo? Kami ngayon, this week, namin, spring break. Pero, ang ganda nyo, Mama Ana. Ay, nako, alam mo ba, ano lang yan, dahil lang yan dyan sa filter na yan. Maganda yung skin, maganda yung pero actually walang supply. Nagtutbrush na ako para hindi ko maamoy sarili ko. Jeneline! Ay nako, na-miss ko yung magparulet and everything. Pero si Junlais, nakano yun siya nung last Tuesday. Siya yung solo winner ko last time. Except doon si estudyante kong pumunta, bibigyan ko siya ng extra points. Saan? Ay, bago ako magsimula, gusto niyo manghula? Hula ng something na pumunta si Dong sa palengke, binilhan niya ako ng something from palengke. Hulaan niyo kung ano. 50 Gcash. Diba? Para maiba. Martina, si Jeneline, Lea Pacaldo for love. Adyan nice, and just adyan nice. Sige lang dyan, kapadala ko sabay. O sige, manghula na kayo. Baka gusto niyo manghula kung anong binili mo Dong sa palengke. Inutosan ko siyang bumili ng something, pero iba yung dinala niya. So, hulaan nyo kung anong dinala niya. Galing sa palengke yun. Wag lang yung isda, ha? Hindi ko naman dinala dito yung isda. Go! Hula na for 50 Gcash. And si Nico.
Can you help me connect this?
For what?
To connect it.
Piato. Sige, wala pa kami. Oh, no. This was not charged na. Here. Ayan, pareho kami umuubo-ubo. Yeah, it's zero charge. There's a charger over there. Just use that. There's a black charger.
What is the...
Nyog, gulay, pagkain. Pwede. Hello, Nico baby. Sabi ni Tita Martina, Nico. Hello daw. Chippy. Ay, naku, kung Filipino store yan, pwede. Nasaan na ba ako magsisimula? Question 32. Suha, Tagalog. Pwedeng Tagalog, pwedeng English. Bahala ka kung anong gusto nyo. Gata. Ay, nako. Gata. Alam mo ba ang gata dito na sa lata? Si Nico, tira mo. Para siyang ayan, kulang sa pansin yan. Sige, gatas. Berry, hindi. Apple, chichria. Specific. It has to be specific. Oh my gosh. Ang anak kong kulang sa pansin. Alam mo ba ito? Itong batuta na to.
I have some Rubik's Cubes.
Ano yan siya? Papaya, santol, pork, munggo, luya. Ay! Ang luya, binili niya sa akin nung isang araw kasi nga, di ba, malat ako. Pero ngayon hindi na.
Rubik's Cube.
Alibaba? Anong Alibaba? Alibaba. Chicharon? Hindi. Hindi siya chicharon. Alibaba. Corned beef?
Rubik's.
2 words, 1 word. 1 word lang, 1 word. Sayote. Hindi.
How are we gonna do this? We made one.
2 words, sayote, chicharon, Alibaba. Ano ba yung Alibaba? Nanak, mahulog ka sa chair. Baba ka. Bawang, sibuyas. Laro kayo, bre. Ng Rubik. Ay, ano nga ba yan? Nagpabitsin. Hindi kami nagbibitsin nila. Wala kami nagbibitsin dito. Meron ako nabibiling pork cube, aming cubes. More cubes. No, nabibili ko yun, pero yung exact na bitsin. More cubes. Hindi siya, Narcos. Sinigang. Oo, diba? Sinigang mix. Nakakamis ko naman yan. Diba? Sinigang mix hindi. No, pwede ko siyang kainin agad. Oyster, kainin agad. Oyster, pwede tayong radish. Hindi ko siya kumakain agad ng radish. Wala kang katulad naman yan. Kumakain siya. Pag nag-start ako mag-video, ano daw yun? Tuyo. Corn. Hindi. Ito, pag binili mo, you could eat it right away. Mantika naman. Potato chips. Okay, doon yung living room. Ay, hindi po dito close the door. Maraming ano, maraming humihina ang boses ni Dam. Ay, ayan yun naman. Ang boses ko na naman ang hotdog. Setting. Audio. Microphone. Ayan, narinig niyo ako? Speaker. MacBook. Air. Okay. Egg, Mr. Chips, mangga. Ay, malapit na. Hindi ko maintindihan sinasabi niyo, Dam. Ay, ganyan din ako nung kahapon. Ayan, naintindihan niyo na ba? Donut. Narinig niyo na ba? Okay na ba yung sound? Bakit ganon? Santolia orange. Oh, what is this? Ubas. Yan, okay na. Oh, pinalitan ko yung settings. Nag-inarte itong aking laptop kasi matagal na siya hindi nag-white eh. Okay, Doritos. Magtanong kasi kayo, ano bang klaseng pagkain ito? Sige. Bikat. Okay, hindi siya hindi nasa plastic. Prutas ba? Pwedeng prutas. Suha, piatos, bayabas. Ay, alam mo yung in-order ko, bayabas. Hindi yan ang dinala niya pabalik. Junk food. Ay, bawal junk food sa mga taong umuubo. Ano ka ba? Wala nga sa plastic. Lumpia. Sana all may lumpia. Nico, can you do me a favor? Duhat. Walang duhat dito, Janalyn. Kailangan mo kong bilhan yan pag uwi ko dyan. Walang duhat dito. Walang santol, walang lansones, pineapple, hindi rin. Dali lang ha. Melon, papaya. Na, can you close the door? Kasi daddy is cooking something. Lime, dragon fruit, hindi. Rambutan. Ay, nako, hindi season ng rambutan dito today. Persimmon. Oh, yan. Pwede pa. Pero hindi yan ang binili niya. Okay. Anong oras ba kayo magpipiknik, ate? After. Okay. Cranberry. Quince. Ano yung quince? Alam mo ba, magbakarid nga ako. Baka meron na. Ano ba yan? Date plum. Martina, kiwi, duhat, lumpia, junk potato, potatoes, bayabas, bikat, papaya. Kasi hindi ko nilagay kay Nightbot. Baka meron na nakakuha. Singkamas hindi. Mangustin, orange. Martina, ang mahal-mahal ang mangustin dito. As in. Super expensive. Hala, si Jane Cruz pala live din. Sandali lang, hindi ko kayo nakikita. Wala akong look back. Ayan, pwede na. Watermelon, grapefruit, passion fruit, orange, mangosteen po, peras, star fruit. Hala, naiwan nyo talaga yung ito. Imposible talaga hindi nyo to naalala sa listahan ng mga gusto nyong sabihin dyan. Mani, mantika, corn, tahong. Oyster, sinigang. Okay, nagbakrid na ako. Ayun, may nakita na ako. Okay, stop na. May nakakuha na. Alright, stop na. Ito. May nakuha na ako. May nakita na ako. Tingnan nyo to. Ayan. Ayan, binili niya. Sabi ko, bilhin niya ako ng mangga. At saka Oreabas. Wala siya nakuha, ito yung nabili niya. Diba? Banana! So, ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot ay si John Lais. Wait, si John Lais uli? Ano yan? Monopoly? Monopoly ba uli? Monopoly lang tayo ngayon. Nasa taas. Ay, si Leah pala yun. Wait. Si Leah pala. Sabi ko si Leah, di ba? Mas nauna si Leah, correct? Oo nga. Sorry naman. Kaya alam ko kanina si Leah yun eh. Sorry, John Lais. Si Leah pala. Alam, kaya nga sabi ko parang ano, wait. Mali pala ako. Okay, Leah. Meron kang 50 today. Sige, magsagot kayo ng mga ano mga question. Pero, para hindi na ako mag-edit, i-English ko lang to para hindi na siya i-edit para sa mga estudyante ko. Game kayo? Same rules? Same rules?
Whoa, it's black.
Si Nico ay maingay. Alright. Nico, I'm starting my review, so you have to go. Kiss na. Okay, bye-bye. You go. You go play by yourself. Okay. Congrats! Ayan, sige, question number 1. Sige, let's go kayo ha. Ganun ulito, 50. Kayo lang naman eh. Pero mag-English ako ha, kasi nga, yung last time nag-edit ako doon. Okay. Sige, eto na. Sabi ko 1 hour lang ako. Mukhang aabot na naman ako ng siyam-siyam. First question. Which set of values, nandiyan na ba? Ayan. Which set of values makes the inequality n greater or equal is negative greater or equal to -5 is true? Na-miss ka namin. Sino yung na-miss mo, Sis Martina? Kakamiss ba? Oh, Aiden, you're here. So, Aiden is here again. So, Aiden said it's B. Nako, naunahan kayo. What will be your answer? Hi, Aiden. I thought you would just be my silent viewer. I told him to just to silent. But you're in, so you're in. Leah answer is A. So, in this case, bakit mo tinanggal ang sagot mo, Leia? Martina, gusto mo ng hagdan? Para may kausap ako sa taas. Janeline says A. So, my student said B, guys. Why are you taking off? Napindot ko lang po. Why are you taking off your answer? So, Janeline changed A. Leia said still A. But Janeline changed her mind to be B. N is greater than -5. That is correct. So, N should be equal to -5 or greater than -5. So, here, when you do a number line, you see that the N should be greater than -5, right? So, anything that is a bigger value with a negative sign has less amount or has less value. Greater number with a negative sign has less value. Nako, ayan na, nag-compute pa lang ako. Hindi mo naman kailangang i-compute. You don't need to compute. So, okay. So, if you have a number line like that, so let's say this is -5, right? So, this is -6. This is -7. So, this is going to be -4. -1, so for example, and that is 0. So the closer you are to 0, the higher your value. So in this case, if you say A, so this is already in here. So you're going farther away from 0. And this is negative 6. So it's going farther away from 0. So which of this point is going which of the set of value makes inequality true was supposed to be that n should be greater than negative 5. All right. So in this, for letter C, negative 6 is not true, but 0 and 5 is correct. But negative 6 here doesn't make the statement correct. Nag-negative ang brains. So for letter D, it's all going away far from 0. So the closer you are to 0, the higher your value to if you're on the negative side. So the answer is correct. So mystical ninja, my ninja over there, Aiden, is correct. So B is the correct answer. Right? Okay, so let's go. Question number 2. Si Aiden na nakakuha ng point this time. So Aiden, you know that I'm giving them a prize, so I'm giving you a prize still if you got it correct. Okay, Aiden ang nakakuha ng tamang sagot for this one. All right, question number 2. Where are we? Okay, question number 2. Here we go. So an ice cream shop sold 48 milkshakes in a day. That is, or which is 48% of the total number of milkshakes sold that day. What was the total number of milkshake that the ice cream shop sold that day? All right, give you time. Oh my God. Hold on. Who is this? Jason, you're here. Let me give you a moderator. Hala, mabilis sa mga estudyante ko, Martina. Paano yan? Si Martina ang si question number 33, si Martina ang nakasagot ng una. Paano mo nakuha yung sagot? So question 30, hold on. Jason, hi! Are you ready for the test? I think si Jason estudyante ko rin to. Nasaan na ba yung aking mga question? Alright, the answer is, nasaan na yung aking mathematician dyan? The answer is 120. So for the sake of my other student, let me just put this in proportion. Okay. So for the sake of the review of others who are not here, I'm just gonna create a proportion. So they said that 48. There are 48 vanilla milkshake for that day, and that is 40% of the total that they had for that day, right? So we don't know how much is the total, but the total will be always be the 100%. So if you want to do a cross product or proportionality, just do cross multiply and divide. So you do cross multiply, so that's gonna be 40x, right? And then you could cross multiply this one, and that's gonna be 4,800 or 4,800. And then you divide both sides by 40. Oh, you're learning something today. Okay. So now, ang talino nila, ang bibilis nga nila, ayan, si Mystical Ninja, nag-explain. So, X gonna be 120. I know one of the student over there is Jason, and he loves to do shortcut. So, I'm gonna guess his shortcut since he can't talk. I'm gonna get the shortcuts. Oh, nga, ang bilis nila. I'm gonna do the shortcut that they did. So we know that going to you have 48. So 48 is 40%, right? I will not make it as equal sign because they're not equal anyway. So I know this is what they've been doing. So we're gonna find a factor of 40 that goes straight to 100. So 20 is the best factor that goes for it. So it means I did it in half, right? I divide this by 2. So I also divide this by 2. So that gives you 24, correct? So since I have that, that is now easier to go to 100. 20 can go jump to 100. So, and that means I multiply this by 5. And I multiply this by 5. So with this one you could do mental math if it is a multiple choice problem, which is like quick like that. So that's how they get 120. They do shortcut. Is that what you did, Jason? All right. So sa question na to, credit ko sino yung nakasagot? Si Martina? Question 33. Where did I start? I lost it all. Question 33. Here we go. So Martina, and who is the first one? Aiden. Hala, ang bilis talaga nila. All right. There you go. The answer is 120 vanilla ice cream. Ang bilis naman too. O, diba? Mga estudyante, dati sa Pilipinas, nangangamote tayo all the time. All right, next question, guys. So, which expression, or you write an expression that represents the phrase below. 3 fewer than a number P. So, ipapakita ko yung choices. Mamili na lang kayo. Alright? So, it says, which expression represents a phrase below? 3 fewer than number P. Pabilisan na lang. So, Jason and Aiden said P minus 3. Junlai said D. Mystical Gaming said A. What, Aiden? How? He take it away. D-D-D-A. Sino sa team natin ang nagsabi ng answer correct? Let me see. All right, some of you are correct, some of you are not. So, because of this word, all right, nakita ko na ulit, so mabilis dyan. So, because of this word than, so these two switch position in writing in expression. It compares, this 3 compares to the number P. So, instead, that is fewer, so that's minus 3. And that's number P. So, since of the word done, it means yung comparison niya ay nasa kabila. Kinompare yung 3 doon sa kabila. So, instead of minus 3, see, it's minus 3 talaga, di ba? If you do A, that's not negative 3. That's positive 3. And the P here is negative. So, that's why our answer is letter D. It's the opposite. That's true. So, the correct answer is P minus 3. Pero most common mistake that we have is A, because that looks like 3 fewer than, if it says 3 fewer P, then it's A. But because of the word than, it switched the position around. Ayan na, inubo na ako. So the answer is D. Sino nauna? So it's still Aiden. That's number 34. Aiden nandun dyan last. Okay, next question. Oh no. 1 hour lang kasi ako. Kaya mabilisan na natin to. Okay, here we go. Next question. You guys go. Kukuha lang ako ng water, ha. Kukuha lang ako ng tubig. Nico, don't.
Your Rubik's Cube died. You're funny, Rubik's Cube. It killed. Your Rubik's Cube was done. Your Rubik's Cube. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
I'm back. Sorry, nangwa lang ako ng Nanguha lang ako ng water. You know when allergy strikes, um, it's really bad. I have this. Look. What is this? Refreshing and soothing loquat candy. Whatever is that means. All right. Sino nang nagtamang sagot? Ha? Let me see. Okay, may nakita na ako. So, whatever your first answer is, that will I get, okay? John Cruz! Mega love shout out, Joanne! Si Jan Lais C, si Martina B, si Jason C. Um, Aiden is changing to C and D. Why are we changing? Jason CE, oh my lord. You guys have different answers. All right, let's solve this. Let's see who's right. Abby, mega love shout out, Abby. Um, they were asking, Aiden was asking me yesterday, what's mega love MLSO? It is mega love shout out. You're just saying hi to the people. Jason, copy your answer. It's just like you're saying hi to the people who's in here. That's how it is. So now you know how I play. I go here, right? Aiden and Jason. You guys talk. Do you come today? All right. So we're gonna be solving this. You guys stop, okay? So you're gonna do plus 10 on both end. Okay. So plus 10 on both end. Okay. So now W, that's easy supposed to be, is less or equal to, that is 10, I'm sorry, 26. Done. So whoever said the answer is C is correct. I think I think si Janla is ulit nagtamang sagot. Let me see. Simula doon sa kuha ka ng motor muna, Dam. May nagsabing ganun eh. Ang bilis nila. Sino na ba yung nagsabi? Okay. Si Janlais. Bakit ka magaling? Ha? Ang galing mo. Si Martina B. Si Jason ang... Jason. But Jason, why did you change E? Oh, easy. That I thought you were saying E. It's D. No, it's not. How do you get 26? 10 plus 16 is 26. How do you get 27? Jason, copy my answer. I did that's Aiden. Is not what? Is say not your fault. Kahit dito nag-aaway kayo. Nag-aaway sila kahit dito. Ganyan sila sa classroom. Alright, next question, guys. Doon sa mga Team Kiay, mag-love shout sa inyo dyan. Bawi ako sa inyo sa Sunday. Sa Sunday tayo magwalwal at magpa-games ng marami, ha? Okay, here we go. So the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle ABC that are A, -1, B, and 4, C is 8, 4. What is the length in units of the line segment that connects vertex A and vertex B? Go ahead. Yung si Jason, Sis Martina, yung si Jason tsaka yung si Aiden, mga estudyante ko yan. Sabi ko sa kanila, mag-ano lang sila, mag-watch lang. Hindi sila pwede magsagot-sagot. Sabi nila, gagamit daw sila ng ibang account. Kasi di pwede yung school. Para daw, sabi ko, sige. Okay. So, Jason said 3. Aiden said 5. Martina said 4. Janlai said C. Jason said C. Okay. There are two ways of solving this problem. You could solve it without graphing the points. But if you want to graph and just count it, you could do it that way. So it's just looking for the distance between A and B, right? So A is here. If you notice, like the length, they are on the same line, on the one line. So with that said, since they are on this different quadrant, hold on, I'm having a, I have a candy. So if they are on the same quadrant, you add their coordinates, their y coordinates. So in this case, the y coordinate is -1 and 4. Correct? So if you look at this, ito yung ano nila, ito yung coordinates nila ng y coordinate nila kasi dito lang sila nag-lie sa one line. So you had to add their absolute value. That's why 1 plus 4 is 5. So the answer is C. But if you want to plot the points 1 and -1, so that's 1 and this is -1. And the other one is 1 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you just count the distance between them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the answer is 5. Kasi nasa magkabilang quadrant sila, di ba? So this is 1 and -1. And this is also 1 and 4. They are on the same line but on different quadrants. So you add their absolute value of their y coordinates. How did you get 3? So if they are on the same quadrant, let's say for example, let's just say for the sake of saying it. So let's say 1 is here and that is 1 and then 1. Then that's the time you subtract their y coordinates because they are on the same quadrant. But they are on different quadrants, you add their y coordinates. There you go, Lindy Claro! Hello, hello! Nagre-review ako, Lynn. May test kasi itong mga bata. Nire-rewind nila tong video ko after. So, yun. Kaya ako walwal ng math. Lynn, akit ka sa Sunday, kanta ka ha. Alright, next question, guys. Here we go. Oh, wait. Sino ba nanalo nung last? Doon sa plot points na yon. Sino yung nanalo doon? Let me see. Hi, Lynn! Ang aking singer dyan. Who got the thing correct? Let me go back first. The answer is C. Who got it first? Jason? For there are two teams playing. So, who got that correct? It's the opposite. Water communis is okay. Okay. It's D. So, who said it? All right. So Aiden said C and Abby. So I got for this one, we got Abby and Aiden again. Okay, next question, 37. Question 37. Okay. Ken and Tommy are making necklaces. Ken makes 25 necklaces and Tommy makes M more necklaces than Ken. Which expression represents the total number of necklaces Ken and Tommy made? So you are going to combine their total because you've been asked the total number of necklaces they are making. So go ahead. Who could ever ask twice? Could ever answer this correctly? Imagine Jason is copying answer from you. What is this? What? Wait. Where is the answer start? I think to I need to I need to put the word start so I know where I have to find the answer. So, but I already know somebody put there what time po mama na Sunday Pinas time po. Oo. Uh let's say 8 o'clock. Hindi pa ako nag-set. I was just thinking. No, it was look at the question. You guys didn't get it correct yet. So Ken and Tommy are making necklaces, right? So Ken makes 25 necklaces. Tommy makes M more necklaces than Ken. Which expression represents or write an expression of the total necklaces Ken and Tommy made? What you guys are giving me is not an it's not correct. Jason, what do you mean by that? You are going to give me an expression that will represent um the total number of necklaces they both have. Cherry Letrero, Megalo shout out. Martina, hindi. Cherry, oh, Cherry, hello, hello. Salamat sa pagdalaw. Sige. Total number. You had to give me an expression that gives me the total number. What you guys are giving me is not correct. Aiden, that's not correct either. Just give you a clue. This is not inequalities. Hayan, may nakita ko. This is question 37, Jeneline. Okay, Aiden and Jason, you only got for one person. Galing naman ng mga... No, Jenlice, no, I'm sorry. It says, uh, it says expression that represents the total number of Ken and Tommy. I already got one correct answer. I saw one correct answer. But my students got it wrong until now. Galing naman ng mga students. Junlais is the same. You wrote to the same expression with mystical gaming. You missed something though, guys. You missed something. All right. If you want to trace back what Jenalyn wrote, kay yung sagot ni Jenalyn, balikan nyo. Jason, I could take that. Jason, you always make things so complicated. But your answer is correct. Oh my God. Lagi kamo to si Jason. Lagi niya akong binibigyan ng sakit ng ulo sa mga sagot niya. Lagi, gusto niyang naiiba siya dati. What do you mean, I agree? Do you understand what I said? Okay. So I already got two correct answer, but Aiden Jason got it first. Even though he always makes things so complicated, that's what I said, but he is correct. I disagree with your hairline. What hairline? What about hairline? I don't have a hairline. I'm gonna give you a pow pow in school. You watch. Pati mga hairline ko pinapakialaman. Tama ba naman yun? Walang modong estudyante ito ah. Okay, so we're gonna have Ken. What hairline? I could still not get over it. Ken and Tommy. I don't have hairline. I have forehead. Ayan, dinilit tuloy niya. Nahiya siguro siya. Okay, Ken and Tammy, right? But since we're looking for the total number of necklaces, it should be within Ken and Tammy. Correct? Sige, type lang kayo dyan, guys. So, Ken has 25. And it says Tammy makes M more necklaces than Ken. So, if Ken did 25, plus M because he has M more. Okay? So that is your answer. You could put parentheses. You don't need to put parentheses. You're fine without parentheses. What happened? Oh, that's fine. You just...
spray.
What happened? Your nosebleed? Oh my
No.
God, may mga nosebleed pa ako dito. Oh, it was just hair. There you go.
Huh? I just dry nosebleed?
Yes. Nagdo-nosebleed lagi ito. Okay, so if your answer is this like this, it's fine. If you also give an answer of 25 plus M plus 25, that is also correct. Jason even made it 50. Oh, wait. 2 times 25 plus M That's why I said he makes things complicated when he could make it simple. That's also correct. If you also answer 25 plus m plus 25 in parentheses plus m, that is also correct. If you also answered 50 plus m, that is also correct. So in the state test, they will give you a different what do you got possible answers. Si Nico nag-nosebleed, ako Princess ko bleed. Lagi siyang nagno-nosebleed. He'll always have but basta may mga allergy. There you go. All right, so in this case, I have Jason and Junlin. Next question, guys. Next question. Here we go. So Kira decorates the exterior faces of the gift box in the shape of a cube. The figure below shows the net, we call this net, of a gift box. So if this is the cube and you make it flat, you call it net, correct? For those of you who do not know what it is, this is the net, the flat version of the cube. So what is the total coverage of this? How much is it if it's covered? Why are you so fast? That six times, you don't put the dot. It looks like you could put a parenthesis for that. Hindi ko po nabasa sa baba naman. Ay, wait a minute. Saan hindi nababasa? Kasi may ganyan. Okay, sandali lang ha. Sana ba yun? I could make it go up. Ayan, makikita na. Ay, hindi pa rin. Ayan, nakikita na. Okay. So, ayan. So, you're gonna find the surface area of this. I was looking at a script. What is script? Oh, you're looking at the script? Turn off your script. Sometimes it translates differently for me. All right. So for the sake of my other students, so I will take what Aiden did. So since it's a cube, there are a rectangular box or a cube always have six faces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And all of them, and it's 20,000 letters long. Ewan ko sa'yo, Jason. So, okay. So, since it's a cube, it means that each of the sides are the same. It's like each face is a square. Nico, shh. Quiet muna, Nico. Since one side is 6.5, the other side is also 6.5. And, what is it? You really are nosebleeding? Sorry, guys. May mga nosebleed session pat ana ako. Wala naman. It doesn't have anything. Go get the nose spray and give it to me. So there are six of them, right? So okay, in the living room. So 6 times 5 because the area of a square is length times width, right? Or s times s. Right, there we go. Yifan says, see, Yifan is here. Where's Sandy? All right. So if you multiply 6.5 times 6.5, they're going to be 42.25, correct? In using calculator. And then when you multiply that, that's going to be letter C. You guys are correct. 253.5. And if the units is given, for in this case, the units is inches. So in a multiple choice, it will not be given to you. But if it is in a short response, it will be given. So don't forget always the unit of measure. Every time it's an area or a surface area, it's always square units. He told you in Discord. Oh, he's watching me, but he's texting you in Discord. Okay. All right. So who among you says the answer? Max, stop. No, not this one. The other one. This is just okay. This one is fine. Come over here.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, get a tissue. All right. So he's watching, but he can't type. I know. You guys are watching, but you can't type. Okay, there you go. Who was able to answer this? So the first one who answer is Aiden. And then si Jelais. Okay, there you go. The answer is 253.5 square inches. Square inches because all of them are in the same shape. And there you go. Next. Wait. We're almost done, guys. All right, I gonna also type this so that I know that's where we're gonna go for our next question. Aiden, I can give you 100 tap Roblox. Okay. Here we go. Question 39. They made a cluster out of a piece of a triangular piece out of one side, as pictured. What is inches of the banner? All right, start. All right, you go start. Sana may music. Tinurn off ko kasi yung music. Yan. StreamYard. I gonna put a little sound while you're working. Okay. Dance ba? Para hindi masyadong tahimik. Jason said it's 112. You already got the answer for 112. That is question 39. Let's see. July says 112. All right. Jason, how do you get 112? Bakit kayo nag-112? Saan nyo kinuha yan? 14 times 8. 14 times 8 is 112. Paano naman yung 11? 14? Okay, Aiden, I have a quick question. What happened to the 11 over here? All right, so you guys, I wish I see it clear. We don't look at that. It's the middle. Okay. But you have this shape cut off. It's in the middle. I know. So if you cut this, if I gonna cut this, right? So it's gonna look like this. Right? So if that, and this is 14, that's 11, and that is 5. And the other one, this is 11, and that's 14, and that's 3. So I found the you guys, are you sure? Make love shout out, Abby. Okay? We don't look at that. No, you don't. You cannot just let it go. So Abby's Jenilyn said 2 times 14 plus 11 times 5. Jason did 112 minus 12. Where did you get 12? See, you always have so much, what do you call that? Good, like, you have strategy from the question. I know it's from the question, but where did you get 12 from? No, no, no. Did you just take away the triangle part? Did you take this away? Is that what you took away? So you multiply 14 times 8 and you took this away. So let's take what Jason did first. Okay. So if you draw a picture, it's gonna be a rectangular shape, and he took away this part. You know that this is 8, right? This is 8, and the height for this one, since everything is 14 and this is 11, so that gonna be 3. So 8 times 3 divided by 2 is 24, and 24. So this is a triangle that is 8 times 3. And since it's a triangle, we divide it by 2. No, 8 times 3. So that's where Jason got 12. And the whole thing is 14 times 8, which is 112. Okay. That's 14 times 8 minus the portion of a triangle. That's where he get his strategy. I saw Abby's answer. Um, but we also do a. Do you know that this is a trapezoid? A trapezoid can be solved by 14 plus 11 divide by 2 times 5. Oh, I could not write more. Times 5. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I gonna do something. Give me a second. Where are we? Clone the page. All right. So here is the first one we have. That's for Jason's strategy. So let's just gonna go for second page, and then let's erase this. Let's do another strategy, and then for the sake of my students who were not here, so we could solve it using two trapezoids, correct? So let's say this is trapezoid 1. So that's going to be 14 plus 11. The base 1 and the base 2 divide by 2 times 5. With that said, solving that, that gives you that that gives you 125 over 2. Okay. And this one, this is 14 plus 11. So mine is better. Yeah, you could always have a shark. Jason. I like the way that we take it away. But what if they don't remember? Others do not remember. Divide by 2 times 3, and this will give us 75 over 2. So all in all, they're gonna be 200, right? Because you're gonna add both of them, so they're gonna be 200 over 2 gives you 100 square inches. There you go. But it doesn't have a mental math. Mine is better though. So mine is better. Ay, ang laki ng mga ulo ng mga estudyante kong to. Do I have to do all the IXLFF lessons? Of course you do. All right, so let's see who did it correct. So for my other team, I had Abby, and the first one who said it right from my other class is Jason. Jason, is that you? No, you didn't say it, Jason. Who said it? Answer 100, but I say 112. So I did 112 minus 12, so your answer is 100. Okay, I'll give you I'll give it to you. All right, next question, everybody. So para matapos na tayo. Question number 40. Oh, I thought it was Abby. Jason, that was correct. You got it right. What if I don't? It's okay. I gotta give you. We're gonna average your score. So, what FF lesson are you now? All right, start. Let's start. So, Abdi has two electric train sets, A and B. Okay. Ay, grabe. Nasagot na agad. So, A and B, each train on its own circular track. He starts both train at the same time. Train A returns to the starting point every 12 seconds. Train B returns to its starting point every 9 seconds. So, if the train continues traveling, what is the least amount of time in seconds that both trains will arrive at the starting point at the same time? So, I already got answers over here. On my other team, I got Aiden, and on my other team, I got Jan Lance. Paunahan. So, we're gonna be using LCM for this, correct? The least common multiple between 9 and 12. Did you guys learn? Who's this? Abby, Janlais, Jenaline. Alam niyo ba yung square method instead of listing all the proportion? Let's say, for example, let's do the list. So that's 9, 18. What's next? Hold on. Let me just erase that. After 9, we got 27 and then 36, diba? Correct? Tapos, yung sa 12 naman, 12, 24, and then 36. So, this is by listing. You're just gonna go by listing, correct? But there is another method that I was teaching my students is 9 and 12, and we call this continuous division, square, finding all the factors that you have. But usually do the prime factorization. So, between 9 and 12, what is the common factor? Jason, you're changing your answer. So the answer is 3, right? So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and 12 divided by 3 is 4. So it means between 3 and 4, wala na siyang common factor. There's no more common factor. So this one is actually the greatest common factor. Oh, kundi na ako makapagsulat. This is the other factor so you not use. But for LCM, you're going to multiply the GCF and the remaining factor. That's where you get 36. That's 3 times 3 times 4. So 36 is your LCM. So, sino nauna? Sino nauna? For this one, let me go back. Si Aiden. Aiden did the train problem. And again, it's Chinlace. Naunahan ka, Abby. All right, I think I have 2 more questions to go. All right. Winston earns $140 for selling 56 hot dogs at the concession stand at school. Using the same rate for the cost of one hot dog, how many more hot dogs would Winston need to sell to earn the total of 175? Remember, the question is how many more hot dogs would Winston need to sell to earn $175? Go, go, go. Give it time. Go, go, go. Wait, let me just put start so I know where I start looking for the answer. Wait, type again. Oh my goodness, hold on. Or already solved. Never mind. I did not type start, but I will know from the. All right. So you guys got the answer right. How do you do it so fast? You guys are fast. Fast. Okay, let's do that. So, all right, you guys stop already. We already get the answer. So, you could do it in different ways. You could do ratio proportion. So, you could say 140 for 56 hot dogs. Correct. So, this is one of the other way, but he wants to get the 175. We don't know how many hot dogs is that. Correct. You do cross multiply. You copy. Guys, you always copy from each other. So you cross multiply, correct? So they're gonna be 140x. And if you multiply 56 and 175, they're gonna be 9800 or 9800. And you divide both sides by 140. The answer is so to get 175, your answer is 70 hot dogs. Right? But then that's not the question. The question is how many more hot dogs you have. I gonna make this noise level low. All right. How many more hot dogs you have? So that's where you get 70 minus 56, which you already got. And that's where you guys get the 14. Okay? Correct. That is very, very true. All right. So who got this correct in my one other team? I have two teams here. Let me see. Si Jenaline. Ang bilis. Jenaline, paano mo nakuha agad yan? So si Jenaline nakakuha sa other team. Tapos sa kabila, si Aiden. Jason, you changed your answer. That's why. Aiden got it first before you said it's you. Okay. Team KI sa doon ko na lang sa Team KI ilista tong mamaya ko bilangin kung sino nanalo ha. Sige. Let's go. I think I have two more questions to go. Let me just see. I gonna say start. There you go. Next question. You could solve it in any way you like to. You could do a table. You could do a proportion for this one. It's up to you. So at the end of the basketball game, the players were given the choice of having a bottle of water or a box of juice. Of all the players, 12 choose a bottle of water, which is 3/4 of the total number of players. Write and solve an equation to determine the P number of players at the basketball game. Bilis nyo! How do you do it that fast? I didn't even read the question. I'm not even done reading the question. So let me see who got that. How I wish I could let you guys come up here and explain. Janlay, suso mong mag-get. Explain ka kunyari. I think this is the last question though. Oh, mayroon pa pala ako isa. Alright? So, 2/3 is 4 and 4/3. Okay. All right, since you guys did it that way, because it's just over here, it says write and solve an equation. So what equation you could do? I am challenging Jason and Eden. What equation can you write? Because it just asked you, you had to write and solve an equation to know the P of the total number of players. So how could you write an equation to represent this? Jason said 2/3 times 4. That's not an equation though. Oh, you know how to tag people now, Aiden. Abby, you answered 16, but I just wanna ask, what equation did you use to solve the problem? Aiden, that's not an equation. 230 equals 4 times 2 equals 16. That's how you solve it. But I want an equation first. Imagine copying Jason. I want to see an equation first. What equation can you write to solve this problem? Does not. Z. Picture birds. What birds? Let's go. Without equation, I will not take your answer. But this is like part two, short response of our status. Go ahead. Don't see the birds. Write the equation. Let's go. Harry and can fly. I don't know, guys. What are you guys talking? Let's go. Write an equation. So let's say while you figure out an equation, I want to show you something that my other students will be able to answer this way. So we know that it's 3/4. Nico, quiet for now. So we got 3/4, and then it's 12, correct? Jason, that is not an equation. I want an equation that using P. No bad words here. All right. So I gonna create a table. Okay. Imagine na lang guys kung nasa eskwela ang mga to. Dito pa lang nag-aaway na sila. Right? So it says that I still want your equation, people. So it says 12 bottles and it's 3/4. So we know that 3/4 is this part, correct? So 3/4 I could break it into 1/4. Correct, 1/4. If they ask you, it's just show work though. So let's say this is one of the work that you know, and you don't really know how to write the equation. So you could have a different way of showing your work, like what you guys have been doing there. That's a work. Cherry lit railroad give me an equation like that. Okay, so now since it's 12, all of this is 12, and it's divided by 3, so it's more. So 4, this is 4, 4, and 4. That makes it 12. Imagine who could answer this way is also good. It's also okay. It's also good and acceptable. So, but we know that each of the boxes is 1/4. So now I know that this is 1/4. Correct? That this is also 1/4, and that is also 4 because they are equal distributed each other, and that's where you get 16. 4, 4, 4, 16. Right? 16 players. Nakakaloka ang math host. Oh, yes. P equals 1/3, 1/4 times 4. 1/3 times 12 times 4. Okay, but you put P equals 2. How about you put equals 12? How about I'll ask you to do, what will you do if I say 12? Because you're gonna use 12 and 3/4. So July said, oh, nakita ko, si July is nakagawa ng tamang equation. Jason, P minus 4 equals 12. Yeah, but that's not what it says. It says 3/4 of the total number of players. Oh, you guys are fooling around. I like the way you said P minus 4 equals 12. That definitely gives you 16. But based on the problem, there is no 4. There's 3/4. You're not gonna base that on the table I created. Aiden, where's your P? Okay. So it says 3/4 of the total. So just gonna say 3/4 P, 3/4 of the total is 12. That's it. This is the equation because it asks you write and solve the equation. So it's gonna be 3/4 of B is 12. If you want to rewrite that, who was the one I saw the correct answer? May nakita na ako kanina eh. Oh, si John Lais ulit. Of course. Sino pa kaya? Okay. So, or this could be 3P over 4 equals 12. Or this could be 3P, you cross multiply, equals 30. Equals 48. Hold on, I'm got it wrong. So 4 times 12 is 48. And then you divide both sides by 3. And there where you get your 16. Because it's really gonna ask you guys to write and solve. So write the equation and solve it. Jason, I don't understand how you could cut a juice box into 0.99.
Oh,
Anyways, there you go. So I got, but mental math is not give. This is not multiple choice. This is gonna be the part 2 of your test. And when you say mental math, they will not. They will would like to take your mental away to check them. So show your work, and it says write and solve an equation. No points for my second team on this. I only got Gen Lies for this one. You guys got this not correct. You need to get the equation for you to get the points. Okay. I think we're in the last question and we passed 1 hour. Oh my god, I have another one. All right. I'm gonna press start. I mean type start. Mr. Jackson ordered lunches to be delivered to his workplace for himself and some co-workers. The cost of each lunch is $6.25. There is also a one-time delivery fee of $3.50.
I have some doors for you.
What expression could Mr. Jackson use to find the cost?
Oh my word.
I want you to write the expression. What expression first before you give me the answer? Uh, no, you need to use look. It says ordering and lunches. So you need to use the letter N to write the expression and then we solve it here. So I already found an answer for some, but you need to give me the expression first. Write the expression using the N. Cherry, you wrote an equation. It has to be expression. So, sabi dito, equation daw. Pag equation, tama ka. Pero, masyado silang, ano dito, mautitay. So, if they ask for expression, you had to write expression. So, rewrite that in terms, Aidan, you too. You didn't write an expression, Aidan, you wrote an equation. Ay, hello, hello. Jensen. Oy, sorry, loves kapon. Wala ako. Nasa bundok ako. Nasa bundok. Cherry, that is an equation. It's correct, but that is an equation. Tamsak, tamsak. Thank you. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Kawi lang. Ako nga, mamamalat na. Janais, you've been solving it. Your answer is correct. But I want to see an equation, an expression first. Na may susulat ko dito. Ang sakit sa... We're having a review for a state test. Yung iba ko mga estudyante naka-watch sa Discord. Kaya hindi sila nagtatype dito. Nagkikinig lang sila. Pero meron akong dalawang estudyante nandito. Nandito sila nakikigulo sa akin. Diyan equation pa rin yan eh. Expression lang. Tanggalin mo yung equal sign. Ilipat mo yung n. Alright, Jason and Aiden, what expression are you gonna write for this? So it says, the cost of each land is $625, right? So there are also one-time delivery fee of $350. Write an expression that Jackson could use to find out how we order it. Yun lang, is equation pa rin yan, loves. Kailangan mo isulat, expression lang. Yung walang equal sign, no equal sign. Aidan, you're still having an equation. You found one answer now. Janlias is right. You guys! Alright, since you're, okay, stop for the expression first. So Janlias wrote something like this. So you're gonna write to find the number of your lenses. So every order is 625, right? So 625, and we don't know how many are, put a letter N on that. So no matter if there are 1,000 people who ordered for you, there is one-time service delivery fee of $350. Bahala na kayo mag-tip kung magtitip kayo. Because they are asking you for expression, you're not giving them an equal sign. Yes. But Janlias, you're correct. Cherry, you're also correct. Pinauna na si Janlias. Dapat 1,000 ang price kasi kahit bukas matapos hindi ko sagot. Ay, naku. 50-50 lang kami. Wala kayong budget. So then, if there are 5 people who would like to do that, then you substitute the value. So 6.25, right? And change that to 5 because there are people that orders, there are 5 of them, plus 350. So do your math. You're gonna end up with $34 and $34.75. There you go. Kasi they need to know what is the expression. Don't write equation, please, in the test. Aiden, you still are on equation. So I have Jenlice who got this correct. And let me see who got this answer correct in the beginning. Si Jenlice pa rin. Si Ginaline nagsabi ng tamang sagot. Okay. 34.75, 34.75. Somebody's calling me. But, Damana, ilan po ang tama ko? Hindi ko pa nabilang. Mamaya, i-message kita. Plus yung utang ko sa'yo last time. Sabay ko na ha. Kung di ko ma-send today sa Sabado. Sabado ko na lahat. PM mo ako. Ay, i-direct mo akong PM. Tapos bibilangin ko lahat. Alam ko nakadami ka na. Just may pambili ka na ng sago at gulaman. Alright, I think we are on the last question. Alright, here we go. Next year kapag graduate, dyan lies. A recipe uses 1 cups of milk to make 10 servings. If the same amount of milk used for each serving, how many servings can be made using 1 gallon of milk? Okay, let me put start here. Dalawa ko estudyante na tahimik na. Ako dun. Okay, we're gonna have second to the last question. I think this is the last. Oh, may isa pa. Oh, second to the last question. All right. Oh, 20 gallons of milk? No. No, it's not 20 gallons of milk. Aiden, it says a recipe uses 1 cups of milk to make 10 servings. So if the same amount of milk used for each serving, how many servings can be made in 1 gallon of milk? Here, 1 gallon, that's 1 and 1/4 cups, right? For 10 servings. Sige lang, magluto ka lang. Salamat sa BGBG. So here, 1 gallon is 16 cups. So, how many servings can be made? Because you know that 1 and 1/4 is 10 servings. So if 1 and 1/4 is 10 servings, how many servings are there for 16 cups? Jeneline said, Sis Martina, you got 12.8. Hello, Sis Martina. OH. What is OH? Cherry and Sis Martina, nakulang kayo sa decimal. Alright, si Jeneline ulit. Where is Jason now? My smarty pants is not here. So there are 16 cups in 1 gallon. That's correct. So let's do a proportion. All right. Or let's just create a table if you don't want to use proportion. Proportion and table is just the same. So if let's say you're going to be creating a table like this. Okay. Test. Nandito lang ako sis. Naglilinis. Salamat. Jason has a test. What test? Where is it testing, Aiden? On spring break, he has a test? Oh. Maybe he has his ABC math thingy. So 1 and 1/4 is for 10, right? If you don't want to use a proportion, we could use it this way. But then your goal is make to 16 gallons, correct? So 10 to 16 is not a direct proportion, not a direct factor. So I could divide this into 5. So I could get the answer of 2, correct? You could also divide this by 5, which makes things more complicated. And then you multiply 2, and then you multiply this by 8 to get 16, and you multiply this by 8 to get 16. To get 128. What is the box here? 1 and 1/4 divided by 5. What is the answer? There are different ways of solving this problem. What I like, yes, tama ang 128. What I like most to solve is proportion, because that is like the easy one. Okay. If you want to solve that 1 and 1/4, I don't know, mga iba, may mga magandang solution. Okay. So that's gonna be 5/4 times 1/5. Tama ba? That's 5/4 divide by 5. So that's gonna be times 1/5. You could cancel this out. So that's gonna be 1/4. How could it be 1/4? Saan tayo nagkamali? Oy, Hachi Sanchez! Mega shout out! Jason is going to Main Street. Kanina pa ako dito, bubong-bubong sa mat. Ano, pigang-piga na. Saan ako nagkamali dito? Diyan lang, tingnan mo, saan tayo nagkamali? So, dinivide natin tong 10 by 5 to get 2. Then 2 times 8 to make it 16. right? So of course, 1 and 1/4 divided by 5. 1 and 1/4 divided by 5. So nagiging 5/4 divided by 5. So times 1/5. So that's 5/20. Tama? Which is 1/4. So 8 times 1/4. Paano? Bakit tayo nagkamali doon? Is 2. I don't know, saan ako nagkamali dyan? Hindi ko siya makuha kung saan nagmali. Let's do proportion. Let's duplicate this one. Hold on. Duplicate ko ha, para magawan ko. Tingnan mo nga kung saan ako nagkamali doon. Bakit ako nagkamali doon? Alright, let's do proportion. Tapusin na natin tong kalokohang to. Alright, so proportion way. So we got 1 and 1/4. Okay. Is for 10. 10 servings, correct? So now we're gonna do 16 cups for we do not know. So now we're just gonna do cross multiply. So that's gonna be 1 and 1/4 x equals 160. Let's just simplify this into decimal. You could do that. And then you divide both sides by 1 and 1/4 or 1.25 para mas madali. Divide by 1.25. Diba may calculator naman. You're using a calculator in a part of the test, so you could definitely change that into a decimal. So 128 servings. Just don't forget your units, whatever is that. So since this is servings, so make sure you write the word servings. Sino ang naging tama dito sa question na to? Si John Lais ang tama. O sino bang nauna? O si John Lais o si John. Dalawa na lang kaya. Andiyan na rin. Alright, last question. And then, go na tayo. Wow, ang 1 hour na sinabi ko umabot sa 1 hour and a half. Alright, last. A store sells 2 different package of glue sticks and describes below. Package A is 16 glue sticks. Package B is 12. Write an equation of package A and a question for package B. Again, equation. This time is ask for equation. Write an equation for package A and an equation for package B that represents the total number of glue sticks G in a P package. So, dito sa line na to, you really have to write an equation. Tazio Campos, salamat sa paharang. Cross multiplication din naisip ko. Actually, Jelizen talaga yung pinaka-simple at direct forward. Kasi dito may mga pag-graph-graph ka, pa-table-table ka, lahat binibigyan mo sila ng option para makasagot dun sa tanong. Yung iba kasi nagagawa ng table, mga ganun. 'Di ba? Sa atin pukpok lang tayo ng one way. Salamat sa harang, John Doe. Mega love shoutout sa iyo. Malis na rin yata si Dragon. Alright? So, sino na may sagot dito? Last question. So, ano ang equation sa package A? Magsasagot ka pa ba dyan, Lais? Or diretso ko na to, sagot na natin. Nagluluto ako sis. Ano niluluto mo? Alright, so let me just answer this then straight. Ayan, ang pack G equals 18P. That is correct. And then yung isa is G equals 12P. Ang galing. So, G equals, actually, hindi mo na kailangan maglagay ng times. Tapos, G equals 12P. Hindi mo na kailangan maglagay ng x. Kasi ang mga x na yan, pasaway. Right? So, G equals 18P or G equals 12P. Tapos, it says, solve, over here, it says solve the equation, right? I just ask you to solve it. So, let's move this up. Ay, pati siya nag-move up. Okay, never mind. Never mind na lang. Ayaw niya mapamove. Okay, then we solve this. So, just change the P. So, G equals 18 times, ilan ba yung isa? Ang si A daw bumili ng ilan? A bought 5. So, G becomes 90. Diba? Tapos, yung sa kabila naman, G equals 12 times 5. 12 times 8 naman siya kasi 8 package yung binili na. So, G equals 96. But the question is, just not like that. It ends up with use your equation to find the difference of the total number of blue sticks they got. So you really have to show, I put it here because so see 96 minus 90 equals 6. So you in this my student's explanation gonna be, what is the difference between the total number of blue sticks they got? The answer should be 6 is the difference. Right? Okay. Salamat sa pagsama, guys. Malat at tuyot na naman ako. Is that sis and salad niluto ko ginawa ko gulay mo? Gulay na may oyster sauce. Oh, favorite naman ng oyster sauce. All right, and that's the last question. I give credit to Janlais for this one. Janlais, mamaya ko na bilangin message kita. Okay. So anybody got question? I wish everyone good luck for the state test. I might still have a review on Monday, but some of you I only see once. I don't see you I don't see you hindi ko kayo I don't, can I leave now? Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Aiden. Just wish you luck. You don't even have to ask permission. You could go. Bye. I'll see you Monday. Maghapon na puro math ang subject. Hanggang ngayon, math pa rin. Oo, kasi, di ba, wala akong time sa kanila. Wala akong time na mag-review kasi sa Lunes, isang beses ko lang sila makita tapos test na nila. So, sila nasa kabilang channel sila nanonood. Pinost nila ito dun sa kanilang chat group sa Discord. Doon sila nanonood, doon lang sila nag-take note. Kaya yun. Ano yan? May nakita ako. Ano yan, sis Martina? Next time, bring me naman, kakadugo-utak ng math. Ginawa ko lang to kasi nag-review ako doon sa mga estudyante ko. Para to sa kanila. Pero salamat sa pagsama, of course. Sa Sunday, mag-live ako kung may boses ako. Magkantahan tayo at bingo at bring me at yung dati-dati natin ginagawa. Ha? O siya nga, Rod. Diba? Marunong akong Bisaya. Stop sharing. Let me see. Stop share. Ayan. Thank you very much, everybody. Sa susunod ulit, salamat sa pagsama niyo sa akin all the time. Hatsi Sanchez, Jan Lies, Martina, Jenaline, Jan Lies, Eden, Jando, Tasing Campo, Jenson, BG Jan, sino pa ba nandyan? Mga dumaan kanina, andyan lang sila, Jenaline, Cherry Letrero, Jan Lies, nagbabackread ako dito eh. Sino pa ba? Hindi ko na mention. Ayan, sino pa nandyan? Nandyan si Jason. Kung sino man ang hindi ko nabati dyan na nandyan kanina, salamat sa pagpunta nyo. Bawi ako sa inyo next time. Bawi ako sa inyo sa Sunday. Let's see kung magka-walwalan kantahan tayo, okay? Alright. Ingat po. Ingat din kayo lahat. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Salamat, Jando, Sis Kata, Sis Martina. Love you. Mwah. See you guys next time. Team Ki, I love you much. Bye-bye for now. Bye.